So
Okay.
programming languages, there's something called machine language,
Machine language.
assembly language.
It's basic, very, very basic language. Yeah, machine language is basically ones and zeros, right? That's the machine language.
That is machine language because CPU understands only ones and zeros. Similarly, human beings understand sounds and visual things. It is us that over a period of time we started understanding the series of sound as one word.
Hmm. Okay,
Similarly,
I
a
see.
machine understands in ones and zeros.
So the translator, so basically it converts the high level language into machine language.
Exactly. There's a difference. So translator, you say that though you might say translator, but it is called as interpreter and compiler. If you still come down on the top, below it, so
Okay.
translator is one who is converting it into a machine level language, right, from a high level. But then
Yeah. Okay.
there is something called interpreter, and there is also a compiler. So what is the
Hmm.
difference between interpreter and compiler? Python is an interpreter
Compiler.
language.
Okay. Fine. So then compiler is okay. So what we were Python is a interpreter
Interpreter.
language.
So it takes one line and converts into machine language. Whereas compiler, you
Mhm.
will take a whole program, which could consist of thousands of lines or lakhs of lines, and converts at one shot into the machine language.
Okay, so compilers are basically so translating on a larger scale compared to interpreting.
Yes, right. So interpreter is
Okay.
one line at a time.
Interpreter online at a time. Okay.
But then there's a disadvantage and advantages of both of them. Advantage of compiler is like, you have a higher speed because the conversion is done beforehand. The
Mm-hmm.
execution speed is faster. Interpreter, the
You know,
execution
high WhatsApp because the
higher.
compilers advanced.
Yeah, so you do it, you run the program only after translating it, right, to the machine language. So that is done only once. So once you load, once you have to run your program, it is already loaded inside the RAM, and there is no conversion required, so it is faster.
Okay, fine.
Whereas interpreter is slower because you're converting
Mm-hmm.
on the fly and then putting into machine, and then you are running the one instruction, and then you take another instruction and then convert it to machine language, and then so it is slower. So there is one extra step coming in there.
Okay, okay.
But the
I
advantage of
see.
interpreter is that you can execute a block of code independently, and then you can actually join it. So the development
Join it.
becomes
Okay.
faster. Development becomes faster.
And so also the debugging is easier, right, with the interpreter.
Yes, absolutely. Debugging is easier with
Okay.
the interpreter, and that is why it becomes so important. Compiler-based language development time takes is higher,
Hmm,
and
okay.
not every
Because
application.
if you're only doing one code, then that means one line of code at least. Then that means that you could find the bugs easier. Like if you're running all the code at once, then debugging it will be harder
Absolutely,
because you know there's a bug, but you don't know which line of code where it is.
exactly. So those are the advantages of interpreter.
Hmm. Okay,
So now
I see.
what machine language is there, and so how the programming started, when the human beings first created the CPUs and all that. That is the time when machine learning, the machine language was there. And machine language, the scientists used to put zeros, ones as the series of inputs for the machine to understand. So now on the top of it, the assembly language came. So what is assembly language? So as I was telling you, every CPU has only certain set of instruction, like add, subtract, move data from one place to another place. So
Hmm.
and there is a code behind everything, because move has some
Hmm.
code, add has some code, which is code means
Yeah.
in the sense like it has a number representation,
Hmm.
because
Yeah.
the CPU has to understand numbers only. So it cannot understand anything else. So assembly language was on the top of it they created, because it was becoming very difficult. They created one more scheme where for add, suppose the number for a machine was 54. 54 means add two numbers.
Okay.
So 54 was convert. So they wrote a abstraction where language of assembly language which says that add. Add is, instead of 54 you write
Hmm.
add. It's a translator which will convert add to 54, because
Okay.
human being has to write, right? Human will say add two registers. So I don't know whether you know internals of it or not, but CPUs have something called as memory blocks. They call there are about 8, depending on different CPUs. They'll have 16 memory blocks. Every memory block has its name: A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. So it will say
Hmm.
add A and B. So
Okay.
whatever is stored in the A and B, they'll get added.
Fine. Okay. I see.
So assembly language came on top of it, so that it is a bit easier for the people to write. So and then you get converted into it, but still it is considered a low level language because it is still not very abstract and it's not at a human level. High
Mhm.
level languages we try to convert into a human understandable way. So like Python, we if you really go and see Python, how exactly it is written is like you tell exactly in the way human beings say, right? uh, uh, I mean, do this step or I
Yeah, yeah.
in
So high level language is basically like all the command terms in a program, like print.
yeah,
So that's part of the high level language.
that's a part of high level language. I think you have this you have done this thing in your classes, something, because if I'll
No,
skip some.
we've not done this in our class. We've done something similar to this though, like analog to digital converter
Hmm.
and digital, because digital analog convert, because because machine language is different from machine language is simple ones and zeros. Analog is much more complex data. So we learned about that, but we've not done machine language assembly language before.
Yeah. So the fundamental language of computer processor is called low level language. All programs are converted into machine language before they can be executed. So consist of zeros and ones that represent high and low electrical voltage.
Okay.
Assembly language, a low level language that is similar to machine language, uses symbolic operation code to represent a machine operation code. So machine operation code is
Mhm.
add, subtract, and move.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? So instead of numeric, you'll have a symbolic like add, subtract. A high level
Okay.
language is computer language that are easier to learn, uses English like statements. As you said, print, right? Print was a statement.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Examples are C++, Visual Basic, Pascal, Fortran, and that goes on. So I think this is what we will see these slides afterwards, but that's what is a interpreter is language. So one at a time you're executing. 1 plus 1, x is equal to 5, x into 3 is 15, right? So
Yeah, yeah.
Python is an interpreter language.